Welcome to the Happy Pepper channel. David here with a 2019 pepper seed germination update. It's been 2 weeks, and in the last video we only had one of the Kang Star Lemon Starburst that came up. As you can see, we now have all 6 grow sites that have come up. The one that came up last week, we're starting to see some nice root growth, and it's reaching down into the water, so likely I will be transferring that one over to a double cup method. Also, remove the domes from the grow sites and the little plastic discs that I was using, and replaced them with just some round pieces of foil to help keep the light out. All in all, really happy about how the AeroGarden is performing. So we'll go ahead and keep an eye on this one, and let's go check out the 72 cell soil germination stations. Okay, so under the T.I.Y Fluorescent, everything's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with the germination rates so far. Left to right, we have the Kang Star Sriracha Bonnet, Kang Star Scarlet Rose, Kang Star Sriracha Pumpkin, Kang Star Lemon Starburst. We have our Chocolate Ghost, our Peach Ghost, Golden Ghost, Boot Jalokia, or your ghost pepper, Orange Naga, the Rob Blumberg Yellow Jacket, and the last 2 columns are mixed red super hots. So everything's looking pretty good. Looks like we've got some true leaves starting to come out of some of the seedlings. Real happy about that. One of the things that came up last night on RevtosTV live stream, if you're not familiar with RevtosTV, has an awesome channel. He does a live stream typically on Friday evenings, also on Monday evenings, and sometimes throughout the week. Really has a great channel, a lot of good content out there, not just about growing, but he does a lot of other things of interest. And if you're not familiar with the channel, go ahead and check it out. That is RevtosTV. One of the things that came up on the live stream, I was fortunate to be a guest on the panel last night. And what do you do about seedlings where the seed has not come off the plant? Well, what I do is simply and very gently remove it. And now that I've removed it, you can see the leaves have opened up a little bit, and typically you're just fine doing that. So let's go next door and see what's happening with the 20-watt do-it-yourself LED grow light. Okay, so under the 20-watt LED grow light, things are really doing well here. I noticed that some of the leaves started curling up, so I did raise that LED light up quite a bit, just to help prevent more of that happening. And since I've done that, they seem to be doing a lot better. Again, left to right here, we've got some purple pumpkins, some red Savina hobs, chocolate hobs, all doing really well. Got some orange hobs, Indian carbon, carbon arrows, also doing quite well. We've got some white peach, along with some orange super hots. I'm not really sure what they are. They came to me through Charles P. with the Pepper Lovers community. Thank you, Charles. Also a couple of chocolate Scotch bonnets. Next column we have the Ahi Sunrise F4. These are really doing well. They've really just taken off. Next to that, the Ahi Mango, also doing quite well. We've got another helmet head, as it's referred to, so I'm just going to go ahead and gently remove that as well. And, well, looks like we've got a goner here. And that's okay. That's the idea of planting, 2 to 3 seeds per cell to ensure a better germination rate. I've got plenty of those that have come up, so, when you attempt to pull that seed off and you don't have any success with that, sometimes that happens, and that's okay. Next to that, we've got the Fresnos, along with some mini white ties. Mini white habaneros. Jalapenos are all looking good. Again, we've got another one where that seed, let's see if we can do this without pulling the plant out. And there we go. So it looks like I did damage the leaves a little bit. I've experienced that before. Sometimes the seedling does survive, sometimes they don't. But again, that's the idea of planting multiples in a cell. Again, we've got another one here. Let's see what we can do with that. And again, I damaged that one a little bit. Not too concerned about that. I've got plenty that I've planted. Next to that is the Big Thai hybrid, and you know, I've got 4 cells, 3 rather, that haven't germinated, but I do have a total of 5 that have, and they're looking really good. Looks like there's some true leaves coming out there, so happy with that as well. We've got a really good germination rate on the mini Thais. Next to that, the Santa Fe Grande. I really like this pepper, although I see that 4 haven't germinated. I'm going to give them a little bit longer, and if I don't see anything here in the next several days, then I'll probably plant a few more. I do like that pepper. I'd like to get at least 4 or 5 of those in the ground. And then last column we have cayenne, and it looks like they're doing quite well. Every cell has germinated. So all in all, pretty happy with what's going on here. I do have some other things going on. If you saw the other video where I built the do-it-yourself aeroponic garden, I'm going to be using that, one of them, for an herb garden. I've got some marjoram, tarragon, sage, mint, stevia, something else I forget. Next to that, I'm germinating some kale, and they seem to be doing quite well. I've got one of them that hasn't come up yet. Again, I'll give that a few more days. Since these others have all come up, I may not get anything out of that one. That's okay. I've got time. I can go ahead and plant a few more. And then next to that, my brother has asked for some Carolina Reaper and orange habaneros. So I put those in last week, and I checked them this morning, and nothing's happening there. So we'll just go ahead and keep an eye on that. Let's go take a look at our 36 cell windowsill germination station and see what's happening there. So the 36 cell is doing okay. This one does not have a heat mat underneath it, so it did take a little bit longer for these to come up. All in all, pretty happy with it. You know, left to right here, we've got the Chinese 5 color, and they're all doing pretty well. I've got one that's kind of leaning over. I don't know if he'll survive. Next to that, we've got the ornamental from Brand Hotel, the Pepper Lovers community. Those are looking really good. Next to that, I've only got 2. It looks like one more is coming up here of the Golden Baby Bell. It's a sweet pepper. I really like this. It turns a really nice golden color. They're small. They only get a few inches tall. The pods only get a few inches in length, but I really do like them. They're very pretty pods and very tasty as well. Next to that, we've got the Cherry Stuffer Hybrid, another sweet pepper. I really like this variety as well. They're great for like stuffing with different things and baking them off. Real sweet, real flavorful. Next to that, your run-of-the-mill green bell peppers, and they're doing quite well. Lastly, you see nothing is happening here. This is my very first attempt at germinating carrots. Those seeds came to me from Brand Hotel as well, so having never done that before, don't know what to expect, don't know if this is typical. Maybe some of you out there do know and can leave a comment for me. But all in all, pretty happy here. Again, in the back, if you saw the last video, I've got some orange habaneros, and they are doing really well. Next to that, behind the LED grow light, I've got 3 more. These things really took off. Some roots started coming out of the bottom, so I dropped a hydrogen pellet in each one of them, and since I've been feeding with some nutrient solution and Since I have done that, they have just really taken off, so super happy about that. So a couple of things before I close out this video. If you haven't seen the $30 do-it-yourself grow light setup I have there, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description. The Acke company was kind enough to offer a 20% discount on that panel light for my subscribers and anyone viewing. That discount code is good through December 31st, 2019, so if you're considering adding LED grow lights to your setup, I'd encourage you to go ahead and take advantage of that savings. Also, if you didn't see the video on the do-it-yourself aeroponic garden, I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. I do like reading the comments and replying. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like notifications of when the next video is going to be released, click the bell button. So thanks again for watching, and happy growing!